Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the launch of iwantbigger.com. We are very excited to be doing this call tonight. And it really marks not just a launch of this particular new tool for us, but it's really a new era. And, Trivita, as you know, has launched a new compensation plan effective yesterday, March 1st. And I'm extremely excited about it. I think this is a chance for renewal. There's a new spirit. The future is bright. And this tool and what we're going to talk about tonight goes exactly right into all of that. And so to give us some greeting words, we got Barry Bornthusel, co-founder of Trivita and presidential director. And he found this quote this other day that I think is just ideal for what we're trying to do. So Barry, welcome to the call. Why don't you give us your greetings?
Well, thanks, Garth, and I am excited. Now, I want all of us to read this out loud wherever you are. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Good business ideas must serve the real needs of others
to be
successful. The creation of wealth is not a mere selfish activity, but rather a unique opportunity to create serving others. Lauren Cunningham. And I think that describes the new era that Garth just talked about. And, you know, the old saying, timing is everything. We know that the health industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Well, a lot of people are beginning to understand this. Adrienne Hovington of the Huffington Post has just resigned her position and started a new company called Thrive Global Dreamcatcher. You're going to hear more about that. Another article I read lately was why former tech executives are leaving Google and Twitter to start healthcare companies. Personal and family medical issues are promoting some of the Valley's best tech minds to try to fix our broken healthcare system. Well, when you consider, folks, what we've already got, we're way ahead of everybody else, particularly in this new era. So why do I say that? Well, let me give you some reasons. Number one, we've got great products, and especially with MyoHealth coming, I think this is going to be bigger than Opalea. There's a book being written on it. Everybody I talk to wants the product, so we got great products. Number two is that due to the regulatory changes in our industry, most of you are aware of that, you need at least 50% of your business done by customers. Well, we're presenting 3 ways to get customers. Number one is your personal way. I got 2 yesterday. Of course, LeadPick, which is tonight, and then the Co-op is coming back, particularly with MyoHealth. Number 3 is the Vitality Planner with our own Dr. Sheila from the Mayo Clinic. Doesn't get much better than that. Number 4 is the new Generous Comp Plan, and it is generous. Number 5, we've got the Wellness Center and medical doctors, and that is exploding in Phoenix. Number 6, we have a CEO who has integrity, can be trusted. I know Michael very well, and most of you I know, and he has a great team behind him to support us. We have a monthly catalog going to our customers. The company does that. My wife buys a few skincare products from another company, which will go unnamed, but that person has to deliver the catalog to her house directly. We don't do that in Trivita. So we are going to, starting tonight, really provide a lot of great backup support to make your business successful in cooperation with the company. Tonight, of course, we've got the ITBO Lead Pick program with Dave and Garth. Number 2, there is a professional web page coming that you're going to be able to use. I've seen the first pages of it. It's dynamic. There's going to be training on it with medical doctors, professional development, all kinds of new ideas that you'll be able to use on social media. And number 3 will of course lead to field events with us and the corporation. So I want to just take a moment before I turn it back to Garth to personally thank 4 people for this. I want to thank Michael Ellison and Bruce Erickson at corporate, who have cooperated 100% in beginning this, because when we get the customer lead program going, folks, we're going to have an ITBO program with Dave Clickman, who you're going to call tonight. So it's only going to get better and better and better. This is just like the beginning. And then I also want to personally thank Garth and Dave, who have worked very, very hard. I am very impressed with Dave. I had a call last night from a ITBO saying, you know, he actually called me back and helped me. Very, very excited. So we're here to work together to support you. And also, I want you to write down one more thing. there is a new movie and a book out called That Vitamin Movie, T-H-A-T, Vitamin, V-I-T-A-M-I-N movie. Google it, buy it, watch it. It was recommended to me by a medical doctor. And if you don't think we're in the right industry at the right time, this DVD will help you. So with that, Garth, thank you, Dave. Back to you.
Thanks, Barry, for that message. And so, yeah, Barry he touched on those key points about this creation of wealth. So we've been busy as field leaders and with other field leaders creating systems for us to create wealth. And as Barry so eloquently said, creation of wealth is not just about us getting money. It's about servicing the needs of real people that are out there, and that's why we're so excited about that. So in weeks to come, and as that we are structuring our systems around these 4 categories that Barry had talked about. Tonight we're only talking about one. We're talking about proven business systems. And so I just wanted to make sure everyone is aware of what the new compensation plan means for a new proven business system. So because Trivita has launched a new plan, we look at the new plan and we say, what are the key drivers of this compensation plan? And then how do we back up and create systems to support those key drivers? And in the new plan, there's 3 aspects. There's a new term called growing qualification. There's another term called personal team. And then there's, for larger organizations, the structure around rank and leadership bonuses. Again, this is not a comp plan training night. We're not going to go into details on this, except I want to cover the first 2 just a little bit so we understand why this new era and the activity that we need to do to surround it to grow our businesses, and why the I Want Bigger launch fits perfectly into what the company is going to reward us for. So just real brief. The first one is growing qualification. You've heard the company talk about this, and I've created this little theme. Those are my words up top. Constant customer acquisition is key. We are in a new mindset shift, and the mindset shift is about growth. It's not about what do I have to do to qualify to get a check. That's a downward trend, everybody. And so we're here to talk about growth. And so Trivita is going to ask us each month to prove that we are growing. And we need to collect 50 points of new activity each and every month. And that is defined as, and Barry touched on these as well. So each and every month we have to do a minimum, you can pick one of these 3, a minimum of 2 co-op reservations. You can enroll a new person. It can be an ITBO or a member who purchases at least $50 of the product. Or you can send out 5 B12 samples using the iwantbigger.com lead generation system we're going to talk about tonight. And so this is something that I'm excited about because we are all focusing on the same activity. And so really tonight we're talking about what strategy is going to be best for you. The last part of what's important about the new compensation plan is we also have to create 200 points in regular volume from our personally enrolled members or ITBOs. And there's only one rule around that. It's pretty straightforward. At least 100 of that 200 volume needs to come from members. So again, constant customer acquisition is our bread and butter in Trivita. It's what always Trivita has been great at, and we have systems and support to do that as well. So really, before we get into the I Want Bigger thing, I guess I leave you with this question is, what is going to be your strategy to have constant customer acquisition? And it's important. So I want us to think about growth and about acquisition and not about what's the minimum I have to do to qualify, because that's not going to get us anywhere. We're in a new era, and we now have the tools, and with what's coming with Trivita, it's only going to get better and better. So with that, I am very pleased to say that the iwantbigger.com launch is now official. It's ready. We've had a few people in the pioneer groups to get rolling, but I know there's a lot of new people on the call tonight and listening on the recording. And we're very excited about spending the rest of our call surrounding this. Before I bring on Dave Glickman, I just want to remind everyone of what is the lead generation iWantVigor strategy. Well, it's one system, but there's three important parts that have sort of merged together to make this work. There's the iWantVigor lead system from LeadPick, and Dave's going to talk about that. And then we get to, their company is perfectly named because we actually get to control who we pick and what leads we want to follow up with. We qualify them. We send them the free sample from Trivita. We go into our Trivita back office. We order that. That assigns that new person to you and your organization right away. And then Trivita has a whole conversion email, offers, invitations, which I'll go over at the end of the call a little bit, the new Vitality Planner. So it's really a beautiful system that works together. And I think that from our initial response, we've had a lot of positive feedback, and we are ready to go. So with that, oh, I just wanted to let you know, sorry, this one other thing before Dave comes. The Trivita side of this is now up and running in our back office. If you go in your back office under the program tabs, you can see lead generation. And then you fill in the name and information you get from your LeadPick, and it charges your credit card, and it's off and running. Now, there's one new announcement which nobody knows yet. We've been talking about this as being a US-only program, but as of now, the samples are able to be sent up both from the Canadian warehouse and the US warehouse. So we can really do this North America-wide. So.
Way to go!
So thank you, Trivita.
I didn't even know that. I said I wouldn't say anything, but way to go, you guys! Super!
Well, that's Trivita, and they're super support for all of this. So thank you very much, Trivita. Yeah. So with that, I'm going to welcome Dave Glickman. Some of you have heard him. Some of you, this may be the first time. Dave is CEO of LeadPick. He's the system around leads, but really we're calling them profiles. And as you're going to see, those profiles are pretty unique in the industry, and I'm super excited for that. So Dave, welcome to the launch of iWantVigor.com.
Thank you very much. If you'll hand the baton over, I'll be ready to go. There we go. Look at that.
We are just going to switch over to Dave's screen so he can show you live how this system works.
There it goes. Everybody there? Garth, looking good, right?
Looking great.
Okay. Folks, again, my name is David Glickman. I've been in the network marketing industry for about, 30 years. But I've been a vendor to the industry for about 18 years. And I started off as a very successful distributor. I have my own story. I'm not going to even bother you with it. But I really got tired of the recruit, throw it against the wall, see what sticks. I really found out that, a long time ago, while I was in network marketing as a distributor, as an ITBO like you are, I found out that residual monthly income, people buying products, was something more valuable. So I could really, build that and plan on it and know that no matter what happens with downline and just trying to do the recruiting process, it really became my whole bread and butter of life was, let me find new customers who want to buy my product and share it with other people. They'll become their own ITBOs. They'll do their own shop because they're so excited. So I was pushing a wet rope uphill for quite a number of years as a brand new vendor, telling the owners of companies, you've got to concentrate on residual monthly income for your distributors. You've got to have these ITBOs building this customer base. And lo and behold, when they thought I had a third eye going between my other ones, lo and behold, the regulators and the attorneys generals of many states and the FTC, cracked down on some people that are very good people in the industry, but they proved what Barry had said before, that you have to have at least 50% of your business being direct to consumers, to customers. The lucky thing here is that Trivita has always concentrated on building a customer and working with that customer with all the immediate approaches that they've always done. And that's what made me so excited. Garth and I worked together for so many months. It's almost, I feel like today is an anniversary. We should celebrate, because this has been Garth and Barry, this has been quite an effort. But iWantBigger.com is up. It's running. It's ready for. We already have a large group of pioneers that have signed up. They have pre-signed up. Leads will be coming. Profiles is what Garth said, and I first have to use the word lead so you know what a lead is. But our company, because we're called the company that I own is called LeadPick, and we're now up to 67 individual company customized websites like you're looking at right now. They all do the same thing. They help you find new customers and then ultimately motivate that new customer, potentially motivate them if they want to be an ITBO and be part of your downline. So what I'm going to do tonight is in about 8 minutes, because I'm going to keep true to the idea that that this is simple. It's an all-in-one system, as you see right here. It helps you find exclusive vitality and wellness leads specifically geared towards the Trivita B12 product. What I'm going to show you right now is an example of what we do to advertise, and take a look at this. This is the advertisement that we use to find people that want to, jumpstart their health, vigor, and wellness, reduces stress, better sleep, more energy, all the beautiful bullet points of B12. And why we call our leads not leads, but profiles, is because they're giving you a little slice of their own personal life, and they tell you what age group they're in. They tell you what are their experiences, fainting or shortness of breath, memory loss. All these things that they're going to tell you are going to let you kind of reiterate them back to them to create a personal, warm conversation. This is not a selling machine. This is a conversation builder, and we are here to help them find out if a sample of B12 as a starting point, besides of all the other wonderful Trivita products that are available. But as they fill out this survey, they give you plenty of things to talk about. When they say, on a scale of 1 to 10, I rate my health as being an 8 or a 9 or a 10, or whatever it is, they fill out all the information below. They put in all their details about themselves. They put in the best phone number which to reach you. Right here, as you see, that this is very important to us. We'd like people to know we're going to be calling them, and we ask them what's the best time to be contacted, in the morning, in the afternoon, or the evening, or the weekends. And when they submit this, and folks, if they realize, oh, I don't want to be called, I'm glad that they've eliminated themselves from yours and our database. If they do not want to be called, I want them to know that someone's going to call them with the purpose of, with the simple purpose of just being able to just validate that, are they real? Are they not a robot? Are they not looking for free samples? Because we're going to give you an ability and a wonderful opportunity to just have some fun and not feel, oh, I'm not that good at sales, or I really don't want to pressure people, because we're going to find people that want this free sample. They're asking for this free sample like we just showed you. Now, folks, remember this page here, because you have your own. You have this exact page in your back office. It all comes with the system itself. You've got a page that I'm going to use this advertising creative ad in my big advertising to all the publishers in North America, and I'm going to give you the same ad that I use with the same survey questions. There's no purchase necessary, folks. There's no credit card required. The only thing that you're going to be responsible for is, again, and I'm kind of excited about this, and I want to talk about the 50 points and 5 samples qualifying you. guys and gals, I have to tell you, in my almost 18 years as a vendor and all the companies I deal with, I've never heard 5 samples qualify you with 50 points for your monthly authorship and qualifications. It is unheard of. I'm introducing it to so many. I've been calling CEOs and presidents of companies and saying, why don't you get on the bandwagon like Trivita? This is remarkable. And Garth, I'm telling you, I've said it 11 or 12 times in the past week since you announced it to me. I've called personal CEO friends who I'm doing this with. Guys, are you out of your mind? Give them samples rather than just a monthly bottle of some product that's sitting on the garage. I don't want that. You don't want that. Nobody does. But giving 5 samples is giving 5 people an opportunity to experience your business. So I want you to remember this page, because you get one of these yourself, and why it's called a profile now, ladies, because you know so much about them. And folks, you're going to get in your back office the ability to just take a look around and see that as we get people to fill out that questionnaire, that survey, that profile, you're going to be able to go into your back office and buy them one by one, and you're going to be able to view that profile before you actually see it. You can view that person, and you can see how they answered the questions. You can see what age group they're in. You can see everything about them, except their last name and their phone number. I can't give you all the information, but exactly where I can't tell you their phone number, because then you won't believe you'll call them yourself. But you know, the reason we're called Lead Pick is you get to view them one by one and pick the ones you want, and then put them into your shopping cart. And the minute you click on Buy These Leads, they'll go into your back office, into your contact manager, and you'll be able to one by one see that person in your back office, be able to look at that person, be able to find out when they answered when they filled out their request for a free sample, and you can use that and say, hey, on February 5th, looks like about 3 weeks ago at 12 p.m. you requested a free sample of our B12. You can put personal notes in there and type in, as you talk to Mary Viscashi from Maple Ridge, British Columbia, Canada. You can talk to her. You can send her a personalized email after you're done. Send one single email. We have a campaign of emails already loaded in the back office, ready to be sent, and they look something like this. I'll just give you a quick viewpoint of the emails and the quality of the emails and how they look. Because
and Dave,
shared campaign, yeah.
Right. So as you're pulling this up, I want to remind everyone that once we buy these leads, they're nobody else's, right?
Right. They are absolutely 100% exclusive to you, the individual ITBO that bought that lead. We do not sell that profile. We don't, in 6 months, 6 years, that person belongs in your contact manager, and it is yours, and we do not sell any fraction of it. The wonderful thing about it is, the minute you buy that person, it's going to say from the desk of Ivan Secord or Wayne Hansen, from the desk of Wayne Hansen, thank you for taking time to answer my survey. Hello, Mary. This is the person. It's all filled in automatically. This is the ad to remind them. Recently, you requested this offer through an online health survey. I can't wait to help you. Please keep your eyes open for educational information. Folks, there's a video that I want that's in the email that you can click on. I'm not going to do it right now, but when you go back into the emails, you should watch this. It's a wonderful B12. It's all about our products and all about Trivita products. But look at the professionalness of the emails that they're going to get. Visit my site. This goes directly to your personal ITBO site, directly to original B12. They could, once they click on that button, they will be going. I'm going to take a chance not to mess this up, but folks, when they visit the site here, they will go to the B12 site, and this is yours. It's got this is a demonstration, but folks, that's your ID number, and all this is the URL, so it's sitting there ready to go in their email campaign. How cool is that? And folks, there's for 10 days we're going to be sending them different articles and different ads and different realizations of why we want them to either call you back or just introduce you to them. Because I'm of the understanding that it's all about introducing yourself to them before you even make a phone call. Because remember, folks, this first email comes out that the instantaneously to the minute you buy that lead, and you might not call them for a couple of days, but they've got 2 emails coming directly from Wayne, or directly from Ivan, or from Garth, or wherever it might be, directly from you. And you might be calling them up and our goal is, all we want you to do is go to the main menu and look at that person, see how they filled out the survey, and just validate, hey, Mary, my name is David Glickman, I'm from TriVita. A couple of days ago, you might have got an email from me. Did you remember seeing that email? Yeah, I did. Okay, great. Listen, I see your address is 125 Sycamore Drive. Again, this is just a demo. I want to make sure that you're only calling because I want to make sure you're a real person, and I'm going to send you a sample, a full month sample of our B12. And if you like it, it costs $15.95. If you like it, I'm hoping that maybe you would buy it, maybe you would get some benefit from it. But I just wanted to just make sure everything is, all the shipping information is correct, and folks, just validate whatever it says up in the right corner there. If you need to make some edits, you certainly can. You can edit their contact information, and you are able to at that point determine, did I like the way they talk to me? Did I like their attitude about getting this sample? Because if you really think about it, for $6.50, they're getting a heck of a deal, and so are you. Don't forget that. But everybody wins in this idea. But I just wanted you folks to know how much fun this can be when your job is, can you pick 20 people over the next few days, over the next week or 10 days, and call them all and pick and choose who you like and who you don't like, and decide, yes, I'm going to now, like what Garth showed you before, copy and paste that person's information, just copy and paste it all right here, and go to your TriVita back office and order that sample. It's going to go out in 24 hours. Put that person in your folder saying that they've already they're in the contact manager, and that they put them in a sample sent folder right here, and then you can follow up on them, and you're all set. Now, folks, I want to do a couple things for you. You can buy all the leads you want from our company. You could pick your leads from all over North America. And you can also create your own free leads by going into your back office. And if you go to your contact manager, you're going to have a personal website. And in this main menu here, you have a personal website manager. And when you click on that, you're going to be creating an individual link that leads you to the exact same ad that we're using right here. Except the beautiful thing about it is when they fill this out from your Facebook account or from your LinkedIn, or if you like to tweet things out, it's so simple. Just copy and paste that that URL. It's your personal URL. I think a lot of you have already signed up for it, but if you sign up tonight, you're going to be asked to create a personal advertising link page, and then has all your information on it, and they're going to fill out the same form that we make them fill out, but it didn't cost you a penny because it came from your Facebook account. How cool is that? So I think that's
very cool, Dave. And sorry, I just want to jump in because I love this aspect of it. So just want to let everyone know that whether it's a lead that we bought through LeadPick, or one, just as Dave said, maybe we did our own thing or our own social media and the lead's still filled out, all of those leads, we send them the B12, those count on that the minimum 5-month or 5 sample things. So it doesn't really matter what source they came from. So it all counts towards that qualification. So this is really cool.
It is cool. All right, folks, listen. I'm going to just tell you one thing right now. You're looking at my screen. You can't sign up on your own. If this is appealing to you, you need to go into a new browser and just go to iwantbigger.com, and then you'll see this pricing. And what I'd like you to do tonight is, you're still part of you're some of our original pioneers that have already signed up, and the folks that are invited to this call. This is the pricing page. Now this is kind of nice, and I like you to understand how this works. You can sign up at a bronze plan for $59 a month, and you get $50 worth of buying power. That means you can buy leads or profiles for 4 credits or $4 each. And notice if you go to the gold plan for $159, the leads, the profiles are only $3.25 each. So it does, again, I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money, but pick a budget that fits your plan. This is a monthly repeating, it is a subscription-based program. We don't want you to, this is not what, you're not going to build your business for a month. You're going to build your business for the next year or 2 years or 5 years. So I do want you to know that no matter what plan you pick, if you need to change during the month from a gold plan to a silver plan or a bronze, or even just for $9.95 a month, you won't get any new credits that month. But for $10, you'll be able to use all the back office. You could still be getting all your leads for free, but you're just spending $9.95 to be able to have everything that we've shown you in this back office. So you can change every month, any month, to whatever plan fits your budget. But tonight, I am suggesting that if you do pick a plan, remember that the higher the plan, the cheaper the least expensive or the less expensive that profile is to you, and that's a big difference between $325 and $450. So I don't care if you start off with gold tonight and go down to bronze next month. I really don't care. But I don't care if you go to Virtual Business Manager and never buy a lead from me ever, and all you're doing is using your social media, or you're able to import your own lists. If you've got lists of people, you can add names into it. But I just wanted to let you know that tonight is an important night, because over the next 5 to 7 days, this system is up and ready to go. You can create your own Facebook free leads tonight. You can do that as you go. What I want you to understand is, for the next 5 to 7 days, as we start to see how many people you are, and we know what plan, we just don't want to. We want to create fresh profiles for you. We don't want to create on the 3rd day of the month. I'm not going to create enough. I'm going to filter them through the month. We have a system where, depending on how people are buying them, we will do our advertising to meet the demand on a moment-to-moment basis. We can turn the faucet up to 5,000 leads at any one given time, or 500 leads at any one given time. But folks, I need to know who's there, what plan you pick, so that we can start the initial first quarter of the month with 1/4 of the leads that your system can buy, so that towards the half a month later, on the 15th of March, you're going to be able to go and probably find absolutely brand new fresh leads that have just filled out the survey maybe 15 minutes ago, or an hour previous. Okay, so what I want you to do is, I want you to go in and sign up. The meter this is a 30-day repeating subscription plan, but the meter does not start. And for all of you Pioneer people that have already joined, the meter isn't even on yet. And folks, tonight when you join, the meter isn't on until leads profiles start coming into the system. That sets the beginning of the month. So if you see leads starting to come in over, on a Saturday, over the next 5 to 7 days, when we've got the first quarter of the leads in there, the time period begins, and that starts your month. So right now, you're getting this for free. It's not costing you a penny. to go in there and create your own, referral-based leads or, social media leads. Okay, folks, does that make sense? Garth, did I describe that? Is anything I left out?
Yeah, that's perfect. That's fantastic. Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, so folks, remember, iwantbigger.com. I'm gonna give it back to Garth. Just go to iwantbigger.com, pick a plan, and you're all set.
That's good. So, Dave, there's a couple questions that came in, and one of them was, and you can just confirm this. People ask, when we get to the B12 sample, is this a manual or automatic thing? So we have to, at this point, where you have to go into your back office, and Dave said, just copy and paste the person's name, and then when you go log into your Trivita back office to order the samples, you can just plug it into that site there, right, Dave? That's the best way to make it work.
Exactly. That is right. I tell people, put it on a notepad in just copy and paste everybody's that you want, like get a list, make a little notepad, on your computer, and put the 8 people you want to send leads to, and then one by one copy their first name, their address, and just and type it in. That's the easiest way to do it. Is create a little notepad for yourself, and then go to your Trivita back office.
Sounds good. So Dave, one last question. How will we be notified when the leads are in? We're going to send out an email to all the subscribers, or you're going to tell me and I'll let everyone know?
No, we're going to send an email out to every subscriber, and we're going to give them notice that says that as of tomorrow, whatever date that is, when we've got a quarter of the month in the back office, even if you could still see them and buy them, but we're not going to start the meter until we've got a quarter of the qualifications in the back office. So if you go in there on Sunday or Monday and see 200 leads, if you want to buy, and folks, Garth, I'm so glad I got the chance to remind myself, please do not, if your system allows you to buy 50 leads, 50 profiles, don't buy them at once. It's not to your benefit. Buy as many as you feel you can call in the next week or in the next 2 or 3 days. Buy them a little bit at a time. Don't just put 50 in there. It's very important. It's to your benefit.
Very good. Awesome. Well, we're going to have more calls like this, everyone, and get into details. We just wanted to introduce this system. Of course, I'm available to chat with you. A lot of people are already on it. I'll send out links to prior calls that we had if you're new, if we've had some more detailed talks on it as well. But I just wanted to close this. Obviously, iwantbigger.com. Remember that site. That's where you go to register, and it matches very much with the direction Trivita is going with vitality and bringing energy to people. So we'll be doing training on that. One of the aspects, we actually had a training call for our pioneers a couple hours ago, and we were talking about there's scripts in the back office, and one of the feedbacks I get is, well, I don't like calling people, or I don't want to do that. And Dave said it perfectly. We're not selling. We're just meeting the need that they've already indicated on their survey. We get to ask questions. We get to connect with them. We get to send them a free sample. And then the Trivita marketing end, and I'll just go over this really briefly here as we close our call out, is that once the B12 sample is sent, and it's only $625, and that's a price both $625 Canadian or $625 American, depending on where the address is. Wow. It's pretty amazing. Great. Shipping included in that. So Trivita is so behind this, and this is what makes this work, is all of these parties coming together in that. You will get, in the next 24 hours after you place the order, confirmation that the order was shipped. You'll see the email that goes to the person you're sending it to, so you'll get to see all of that. At day 10, Trivita is going to send out another email talking about the Vitality Planner. At day 5, they're going to mail out the special edition catalog, which is fabulous, with a $15 off promo on it. And then we as ITBOs will strategically follow up after the sort of the 10 to 15 day window. And then if they haven't done anything by that point, there's another 30 and 50, 45-day campaign that happens. So there's breadcrumb trails that follow this all the way through, from lead pick to us as ITBOs and Trivida, and this is what makes it work. So just to recap where we're at, register for iwantbigger.com now. It's open. The B12 samples from Trivida is now. It's open. Advertise your own contacts. Right now, as Dave talked about, you can create your own social media or other campaigns. Personal ads, personal contacts. That's all available. The profiles will start populating into iWantBigger in 5 to 7 days, so Dave will let us know when that's happening. And then we're going to, we want to support this with training and storytelling and hearing from each other and how our businesses are being built. So we're going to start Tuesday. We're going to switch to Tuesday nights, March 14th. We're going to do a training, and then we'll follow up with the following Tuesday as well. So we'll send out notice with all of that. So that's kind of what's happening, and I think we've given them enough info, Dave, for today. So I want to, yeah, thank you in all of that. So what we're going to do is one last announcement here. Just want to remind everyone the email that if you didn't get it, Michael sent out. There's a surprise call from Michael this coming Saturday morning. So there's the information on the screen. Contact Trivida if you didn't get that information, but make sure you listen into that as well. So with that, we want to keep our calls within a reasonable time. So I'm going to formally end this call. There's a number of questions, and so I will stay on and we can just sort of, I'll go through those questions. But if you need to leave, we will end that now. So thank you, Dave. Thank you, Barry. And we have a great future ahead of us.
Bye-bye.
Great.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.